How you doing, YouTube? In one of my prior videos in reference to the rear hubs for the prototype, the donor tractor that I had must have at one time had a brake band on it, so the gear case cover hub had the cast iron ridge that are found in these hubs machined off and machined flat, so the brake band would, grip on a nice flat surface. Well, the prototype being so early, it wouldn't have had a brake band and a brake system on it because that really didn't come out until later, 55 and 56, somewhere in there. Well, anyways, so my hub, I had to recreate that ridge. I was thinking about welding something onto it. I was also thinking of maybe brazing a wire onto it, but then I ultimately said, no, we're just going to do it in fiberglass. So that's what I did. This weekend I just wrapped it with a fair amount of fiberglass all the way around. I just got done cutting off and then sanding to the hub edge the fiberglass. So we got a nice, fairly straight edge. Still needs to be finished. I just went around the entire outside of the fiberglass just to get me a rough, smooth, fairly even thickness of fiberglass. Next, what I'll do is I'll go downstairs, get the hub with the ridge, do the proper measurement over, and then I'll cut this edge off and then sand it all down. So it's all nice and smooth, and I get a nice, even ridge of fiberglass on that hub. I'll round the corners off just a touch, make sure everything's all clean and smooth, and then the last step, to mimic the cast iron, what I'll do is I'll put a nice light brush coat of epoxy resin all the way around, and then I'll go get some sand from my sandblaster and I'll just sprinkle it all on. Kind of move it in there with the brush to make sure that all the sand particles, I'm not going to go too crazy because I want to try to mimic this rough texture, because this is really smooth. Once this is smooth, this is sanded smooth, and where the brake band was at one time, it's real machined smooth. So I'll put the sand in the wet epoxy, or the resin, sorry, and then just brush it over so it kind of all melts together. Let it dry, cure, and then I'll hit it with a Scotch-Brite pad all the way around, just lightly, just so I get a nice, even cast iron texture all the way around this area. Prime it, paint it, it should just look just right. So that's the plan. I usually don't show these halfway projects, halfway through the project videos, but I just thought it was kind of cool. You can really see I just slapped that fiberglass on there. So now you can see I'm shaking the table. It's adhered. It ain't coming off. And plus, the other thing that's kind of cool is there was a couple little chips and dings and dents. You can see them right here in the cast iron. So by sanding it smooth, I get a nice straight edge. Once everything's all painted, it's going to look mint. So that's how I did the new brake band bridge. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. It's coming along.